for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Russell with the ball. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing, and competition for minutes makes a team better.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's James with the drive. And the Lakers get it back. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. And Davis gets double teamed. Second shot opportunity. Russell, that's good.
Well, calm under pressure is what D'Angelo Russell wants to prove he can be, and he does so there.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Ooh, tremendous play. Attacks and kicks it back.
Yeah, that's something these guys are always perfecting. Beautiful loft on the assist.
Outside Bogdanovich. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's George. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Here's Leonard. The Clippers rebound. The three. Rebound by the Lakers. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside, Williams. James, outside. Here he goes. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Clock at 6. For 3, James nails it from 3.
A tireless worker, always looking for ways to improve. LeBron James has never looked more comfortable from 3.
George's shot is good.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
George draws the double. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. And Russell, here we go. And then Russell with the dunk.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Back to George. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 12-4 run. With the drive, Russell from outside. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
George for three. And the Clippers miss again. James with the ball. Guarded now by George. Here's Williams. Outside Russell. From deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Russell. 9-point game. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
And Jackson, here we go. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's James. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Leonard outside. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
To the middle. Outside for Russell. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Here's George. Back to Jackson. Now George. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by James.
You know what's incredible about LeBron is he takes tough shots to bail out his team in shot clock situations all the time, but somehow his percentages are super.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Many of their baskets have come off assists. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back. Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Tries again. And Collins with the big block. Hey, here's none for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
3 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back. And now, stronger than ever.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And with Paul George and that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Kaminsky the third. Justice Winslow.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Pass to Collins. Back to Nunn. Here's Goodwin. Here's Nunn. Good D by Aldridge. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA. Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
George with it. Nunn in his pocket. Aldridge with the bucket.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Quickly outside. And he converts the layup. Collins has gotten 4 this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
George. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block. Collins outside. Back to Nunn. Quickly outside. He takes it in. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll commence a long trip on the road, 6 games total. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Aldridge. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players. And it's inspiring, like I said.
LeBron James.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grip.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
To the inside. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
I just love the ball boy.
Takes a step back. Right side, Winslow. Rejected by James.
Well, just impressive defense by LeBron James. Such a good feel on that end of the floor. Track that shot all the way.
LeBron
Yep,
James.
count it.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Winslow. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Goodwin. 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Kennard on the take. Rejected by James. And Justice Winslow picks up the foul.
Justice Winslow.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Here's Bogdanovich. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. Here are the Clippers. And stolen by Williams. And there's James from the arc. And Davis slams it home.
The long arms of Davis. Outstanding work using them to track down second chance points.
Kennard can't get it to go.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
LeBron James.
And slam dunk by James.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Goodwin. Back to James. Takes it inside. And it's James with the jam.
Well, just another night at the office for LeBron James. So efficient, so productive.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And the Clippers with the ball. Outside Winslow. Kennard outside. No good off the glass.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, got that one up quick. James has got 19.
Now, this is where you'd like the play to end up, right? LeBron James in rhythm off the catch.
Here's Davis. There's the drive.
Anthony Davis.
And Davis slams it home.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Russell from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And that one's good. James.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Kaminsky. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Davis. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
The baseline J.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Los Angeles at the Staples Center. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a loss to the Wizards. Now, here is Russell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Driving inside. George with the defensive effort.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. James misses. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Now here's Williams after LeBron James's miss. LeBron is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. Left side, Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So they're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
That's his first.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. It's stolen by Davis.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one.
Out of bounds.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
James with it. George picks him up. Bogdanovich wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's deflected. And stolen by LeBron. Outside, Davis. Davis sets a screen. Inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really, that's a perfect screen and roll play that gets AD to look where he wanted it.
Here's Jackson. The Lakers with the rebound. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the rejection by James.
We've seen some big-time blocks from LeBron James. Add that one to his reel.
Outside, Davis. Back to Russell. From past the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Here's George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up threes, but PG could score on the inside.
James right side. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, not known as a flashy dribbler, Leonard showing off more handles than a 6-door limousine.
Bounce pass, Russell. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's the three. And that one is off. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. A three from Bogdanovich. And another three for the Lakers.
Good find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
George with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points so far. Now LeBron. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Dare I say, a bit of a mean streak to the game coming from AD tonight.
George from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to Williams. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And Williams throws it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the board. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Taking 2 shots.
He's a star in this league. Paul George's desire to win a championship continues to drive him. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And it's LeBron missing. Clippers trail by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's George finishing it off.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
LeBron outside for 3. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 3.
Your Laker girl. All right.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Kennard for 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Now, here's Nunn. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Nunn. So the Lakers call timeout, their first. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate the call.
The evolution of Cauley-Stein on display here. You can see steadily growing confident in these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Cousins, no good.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Kendrick Nunn, the undrafted guard, he made a big splash, Brent, as soon as he entered the NBA.
Yeah, and really trying to find a way to not just score the basketball to make the impact. It's playing out a pick and roll, trying to make the right decision. But he absolutely can go out there and get you a bucket.
Here's Aldridge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Faster quickly. To the paint. Here's Collins. And finish off by Collins.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Back to Cousins. Makes it off the glass.
Well, there's a lot of moves that Cousins can go with on the inside. If he doesn't back you down, he's got a fadeaway and a step back. He's tough to guard on the interior.
Holy Stein, a screen. Faster quickly. From deep. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Aldridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Smart play by Winslow. Move the ball. Find the open man. Good team play.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Outside Collins. Back to none. That's a good one. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. On the wing, Winslow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Quickly with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Quickly's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Winslow. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Winslow gets aggressive and puts the defense on their heels, leaving them no chance but the foul.
And the Lakers making a change here. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A sign of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to LeBron. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And they double up LeBron. It's Davis on the wing. .11 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. The 3 from George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 14.
You got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc.
What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. to the wing right side. There's Russell with the three. Buries it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Well, the team gets Russell set up beautifully that time. Totally poised and no hesitation on that too.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Outside, Russell. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's George. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Bogdanovich. And they double up James. Lakers passing it around. Russell from long range.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
It's Davis on the wing. That one is good. But he's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
A drive by Russell.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Here's George. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's Leonard. That shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the dunk by James.
Just finding ways to get inside, get up, and throw another one down. LeBron with an easy 2.
The 3 from George. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Pass to Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Bogdanovich plays with a ton of confidence, and there's good reason for it. Over the last 4 seasons, he's performed so consistently well. Really raised the eyebrows about how talented this big guy can be.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
George looking over the floor. Over Bogdanovich. George, no good. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. Back to LeBron. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And it's Russell in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now.